So it is fidget friendly. I was so wrong about this knife, so I redid my video. Hey Wastelanders, this is Gary from The Last Ranger. I was calling the knife like unfidgetable, but it turns out I should have just went to the maker, the designer of the knife. So he told me I was holding it oddly to flip it by a thumb stud, and that's probably true because, you know, my hands both hands are full of arthritis and they're always painful, so I hold my knives the way I can without so much pain. I'm not in severe pain, but I really just, when I hold my knives, I hold my knives that are comfortable for me. And if that makes me not be able to flip the thumb stud on this knife, I think the thumb stud is in a wrong location for me, and I usually spider flick. So he taught me. Well, he told me. He said if you put your finger on the front of the blade and you press. Oh, yeah. So you can like spidey flick it out using the front of the blade, and I've been doing it probably 80% of the time. I'm still getting used to it because I just started practicing it today, but it's a fidget friendly knife. I should have asked him because I didn't really want to put out that video because I like the knife, and I've kept telling myself I shouldn't put out this video because I haven't fully tested it, fully understood how to fidget friendly open it. I didn't even think of putting pressure on the blade with my finger, the spidey flicking finger, and flipping out right like that. So if you put pressure on the thing, you can still flip it out. I was like flipping it wrong due to my hands. So you could put pressure on the lock bar and you can still flip it out. In M398 steel, and this is a knife that is new for me. The brand is new for me. This is Poikilo knife, Poikilo Blade. They call themselves Poikilo Blade. They do really good job on their OEMs. So this is a partnership with Stephen Kempa of Vulpex Knives, and I think he chose another good partner. Riot's usually, he does work with Riot and Bestech. I don't know beyond those three companies what he does, but the Riot's ones are really good. I think the Poikilo is really good too. A bit expensive. I saved $42 on this knife because I went through White Mountain Knives. You know, you can, like, there's no taxes, there's 10% off and free shipping. So I advise you, if you want to get this knife, or like anything from Poikilo, shop at White Mountain Knives because he has the lowest price, and then some. He will give you a discount. So anyway, I like this knife. This is full titanium. When I got this knife, I was shocked how light it was. You'll just have to take my word for it. It's probably a little bit over 3 ounces. It's really light. It's M398 steel, and the most impressive thing, I just love this blade shape. It's so good looking. It's so good looking. This knife, I thought it wasn't made for big hands, but you know, I could get all 4-finger grip on there. I love these 4 dots. They're drilled into the blade, and they match up with the the backspacer with the circles too. I think that's a nice touch. I really like that. It reminds me of Quiet Carry. You can see the maker's mark. It's kind of faint. Let's try to get it in the light. This is the maker's mark of Vulpex knives. And I've seen on one reviewer, and he said, I don't know what this is. It's brass. Obviously it's copper. Brass doesn't look like that. This is a copper pen. That's a maker's mark. I mean, he puts that on all his knives. So he doesn't have like thumb studs on both sides. It's just like right side only. So probably a lefty won't like this knife unless you could spin the thumb stud around. I don't know. It doesn't look like easily removable without damage in it. So, but this is a copper pin inside, or I don't know if it's a copper pin or just like some copper surface level, but I don't know if it's filled all the way. I really like the pivot. I like the design of pivot. That, me being an Apocalypse fan, like, I'm not really wanting an Apocalypse. I just am taken with it. Anyway, this reminds me of a warning symbol from the Apocalypse, and that's kind of why I like it. And I unscrewed this, and when I screwed it back in, when I added Loctite to this, it lined up perfectly. So on the left and right side, they're both like facing the same way. So as I said in my last video, I was flipping it so much, this screw was slowly working itself out, and the knife was super drop shutty. It's not super drop shutty now because I think I have it over tightened, but so I could like just ease off it and make it super drop shutty. But for me, it lining up, it's just, I don't want to change it. I don't, you know, it's the little things that make you like a knife, and it's just something I like. I enjoy it. I don't think it's drop shutty, but it's not a hindrance launching the knife. So I have it a little tight, and that's probably to my detriment and of spidey flicking. I have to like apply a lot more pressure because it's a little bit tight, but I'm the blame for that. So and I was saying I like how he does the secret land, what do you call it, not secret, nested lanyard. So the lanyard, people don't like lanyards. You wouldn't have a problem with this knife because you can't, there's barely a lanyard hole showing, but I was able to fish that 550 paracord through there. It's hard, but it came through there. But it fits like a glove now. It's just perfectly. I like how it looks. Makers make mistakes of putting their lanyards up top and had a wrong angle, but I like it when it's directly in the back. So, if that makes sense. This has a big pocket clip for such a smallish knife, like a thinnish knife, but I like it. I like it. So if I do manage to use the thumb stud opener, it gives me some grip having a big pocket clip. So again, I like this knife, and I'm sorry if you saw that video where I said it was unfidgetable. It's not unfidgetable. If you just rewatch my opening, you can see me. I can flip it out. Just if you want to flip it out, apply pressure on the tip like not directly on the tip, right there, and then you could just flip it out. If you have a problem with the thumb stud like I do, I think the thumb stud, if it was a little higher, it would work better for me. But like I said, my fingers, like my hands, I have a lot of arthritis in my hands, so I have to hold my knife what's comfortable for me. Thinking I really want to get this thumb stud removed, and I want a thin piece put up here so I can like push it from that angle, because that would, if it was up higher, that would be fantastic for my hands. So anyway, take care, Wastelanders, and happy Tuesday.